Well, thank you. As a huge believer in the benefits of trade and globalisation, I must admit that at times I'm slightly bemused by the anti-globalisation rhetoric of some of Jeremy Corbyn's supporters. After all, Jeremy's whole ideology is truly global, written by a German philosopher, developed by Chinese and Russian revolutionaries, and sold by a party leader from London. What could be more global than that? And as we meet here in Manchester, we are surrounded by reminders of what this country is capable of achieving on the global stage. We sit across the road from the building where Mr. Rolls met Mr. Royce. This is a city which was home of the Industrial Revolution. And I'm reminded of Benjamin Disraeli's words that what Manchester does today, the rest of the world does tomorrow. And this city, like so much of our great nation, reminds us that we are a nation built on global aspirations and a thirst for adventure. A nation which punches above its weight. The Anthony Joshua, not the John Prescott of the international stage. A nation which understands that our society achieves its greatest feats when we defy the odds. A nation which understands the value of attracting and welcoming the best talent from across the globe, not just from Europe. And leaving the EU was never about shrinking away from the rest of the world, but about embracing the opportunities beyond just one small corner of it. So when we leave the EU, we will not be leaving behind our European friends. As one of my Flemish MEP colleagues constantly reminds everyone, Britain is an island, not a boat. We will not simply sail away. And as the Prime Minister said in her Florence speech, we want to work hand in hand with the European Union rather than as part of the European Union. We also want to continue working with like-minded parties. And in the European Parliament, I am proud to lead the European Conservatives and Reformists group with MEPs from 18 countries from across different EU countries. And they wish to maintain a deep and prosperous relationship with the UK after we leave, because they know that the history and future we share is not conditional on being a member of one particular club. They share with us a belief in open trade, fair immigration, jobs and growth, governed by proportionate laws which allow innovation and ambition rather than over-regulation and costly bureaucracy. As a libertarian-minded conservative and a free trader, I see Brexit as the moment to seize. It is the moment which will define us, not only for the UK to step out onto a global stage, but for the UK to act as a global leader, a hub for tech innovation, a beacon for global trade, and a magnet for inward investment. And we have the products, we have the people, and we have the passion to do this. And as my parents used to tell me, there is no limit to what we can achieve if we believe in ourselves and work hard. So now is the time for Britain to roll up its sleeves, to dig deep and to build the foundations for a better future. And as the writer Nassim Nicholas Taleb writes, when there is disruption, you face three choices. You can be fragile and take a dive. You can be robust and seek to survive. Or you can take full advantages of all the new opportunities by being anti-fragile and positively thrive. Brexit is an opportunity for our world-leading tech companies to develop new, smart, online immigration and customs systems and to transform the way that we work in government, in the public services and the private sector. It's an opportunity to turn our backs on the form filling and the bureaucracy more suited to the 1970s and to embrace the solutions of a truly global 21st century nation. And by attracting the best talent from across the globe, we can make the UK the Silicon Islands of this side of the Atlantic. Our exit from the EU is ultimately about people's lives and people's livelihoods. And the important thing is to make sure that we come away with a deal that benefits all the British people. Not just the big finance houses or the multinationals that scream the loudest, but a deal which restores control of our own laws, control over our own trade destiny, and control for a fair and balanced immigration system. I know and I believe that our government is the right one to deliver this vision. And I'm confident about the future because I know what sort of country this is. It is tolerant, it is open, and it is determined. A country that opened its arms to welcome my father in the 1950s, who came here to work on the railways and then as a bus driver, and in one generation offered his son the opportunity to lead one of the largest political groups in the European Parliament. We live in a great country, and as Conservatives, I say, let us cherish that ambition. Let us reach out to the future, and let us embrace the new opportunities of a truly global Britain. Thank you.